Hello students, today's topic standard ninth lesson number 2 is matter around us pure. We can say that most of the matter are pure and most of the matter are impure. How can we judge and how can we say that most of the matter are pure? So we can say the one example is a milk, ghee, butter, salt, species, mineral, water or juice that we buy from the market are pure. Yes, we can say that most of the market product are not pure. So it is a impure. Today we discuss about the which is the pure substance and which is a impure substance. So we discuss about the chart about the matter. So in here matter can be divided in two parts. First part is a pure substance and second one is impure substance. This is a pure substance and this is a impure substance. So pure substance can divide in two parts. First one is an element and second one is compound. Pure substance can be divided into two parts, elements and compound. Then elements is divided in three parts. One is a metal, second one is a non-metal, and third one is a metalloid. And compound can divide in three parts is a acid, second one is a base, and third one is a salt. Right? So we can say the example of the different metal like copper, iron, zincs, all the things we can say just like a metal. So non-metal is an example of the carbon, oxygen, nitrogen. Most probably we can say the non-metal is a gaseous from here. And metalloids is an example is a boron, silicon, germanium. That is a metalloid. Now here compound, why we can say compound is a pure substance? Because pure substance is made up of one kind of particles. The pure substance definition, the pure substance made up of one kind of particles. So why we can add the compound? Element we can say the metal, it's a pure copper, iron. Rod of the copper we can say it is the same kind of the elements, same zinc, same kind. But here something compound. Why compound? The example acid. Acid we can say the example HCl, hydrochloric acid, H2SO4, sulfuric acid. That is the acid. Now here hydrogen and chloride both are combined, and here hydrogen, sulfur and oxygen also is combined. So why we can say it is a pure substance? Compound is also pure substance because its composition is fixed. Again I am repeating, is composition is fixed. So we can say that this acid is called pure substance. Base we can say example is a NaOH, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. This is an example of the base. Another Salt, we can say very useful things. NaCl is the salt, Na, NO3. This is also salt. So compound is also we can say pure substance because it is a fixed composition. We can say that is a pure substance. Now we can say the impure substance. Why we can say impure substance? Impure substance is means impure substance made up of more than one kind of particles. So it's kind of impure substance. So impure substance can divide in mixture, and this mixture it can divide in two part. One part it's a homogeneous mixture, and second part is, I'm writing here, second part is here, it is a heterogeneous mixture, right? The homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture, it's a true solution. I am saying the one example is that we can say the water plus salt. It's the best example of water and salt. Water and salt. Salt is a solute, and the solvent is combined with the solution of sugar. So this salt and solute are mixed each other. We cannot identify this is a different water and different salt. So this is a homogeneous mixture. Now heterogeneous mixture, just like we can say the example, it is a H2O plus salt. Sorry, we can say H2O and stone. Water and stone, we can say one example. Another example, sand and sugar. This is not mix each other, it's a different things. Sand भी different है और sugar भी different है. ये सब जो चीज़ है, so we can get the heterogeneous mixture. So impure substance can divide in two part, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. It is a true solution, combine each other. So it is a homogeneous mixture. It is separately we can identify both the substance, water and stone or sand or sugar. So now it is a pure substance. Metal, why we can say metal? The different property of the metal. Most of the metal are malleable, यानी कि हम उसको thin sheet में convert कर सकते हैं. Third one is a ductile. Ductile means it's long wire हम खींच सकते हैं उसका. Second, it's a good conductor of electricity. Most of the metal are good conductor, but we can use the most probably use the copper and aluminum, but good conductor matter is a silver. Silver is a good conductor, but we can use the silver because the silver is a costly metal now. Most of the metal are a good conductor of heat. अगर हम एक पोल को हीट करते तो दूसरा ऑटोमेटिकली धीरे धीरे हीट हो जाए. इज गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट. इट इज अ सोनरस, बहुत अच्छा साउंड आता है. Then luster, most of the metal are luster, the shining shape. Most of the metal are hard. Expression sodium and potassium. These two metal are just like a paneer shape. Just like a paneer, we can cut with the knife because it is not hard metal. Secondly, highly density point. Most of the metal are reactive. Most of the metal are reactive. And gold or silver, these two metals are not reactive. And sodium and kerosene is highly reactive metal, so we can keep inside the kerosene, so we can say use a long time. Now we can say the non-metal, carbon, oxygen. The opposite thing we can say, that is a bad conductor of electricity. It's not malleability. It's one metal, non-metal is graphite. Graphite is a good conductor of electricity. Most of the non-metal are, it's a soft metal. Now metalloids, we can say the boron, arsenic, antimony, silicon. This is both the property are involved in the malleability, metal and non-metal. So dear students, first of all, difference between important thing is a mixture and compound. We discuss about the next lesson. So I thought all of you understand these things about the matter. Okay, so I will give you the next time to give the some work to about the matter around is pure. Thank you.